This vision is especially for those who have a heavy sense of irony. A story has just come through in the last couple of days which I think is absolutely wonderful on the big VAT fraud on carbon credits on the government. Now the IPCC, for those of you who don't know, the International Panel for Climate Change, which 20 years ago was instituted quite specifically to prove that global warming is man-made. So they've been at it for 20 years and a pretty thin job they've made of it. Even the ludicrous Al Gore film shows that global warming precedes CO2 increases in the atmosphere. So any independent scientist will tell you that. So the fact that, or the hypothesis that CO2 causes global warming, of course, is complete and total nonsense. But leaving that aside, the politicians and the governments have all jumped on this bandwagon because it's a wonderful opportunity to put their hand in your pocket with their green taxes. So they take all this tax off you in order to save the planet, which of course is absolute nonsense and most of us have now seen through. But there's been this fraud, this VAT fraud, on something called carbon credits, which is a piece of paper that you trade. Bear in mind, all this is about making money. All this is about making a buck. It's nothing to do with saving the planet. And here we have a Reuters report that came through just a couple of days. And this is where I think the wonderful irony comes in. Listen to this as I read the Reuters report. The British Tax Office arrested 7 people in London on Wednesday on a suspected £38 million fraud, value-added tax fraud, in the European market in carbon allowances. These are the certificates that government give industries and so that they can emit CO2, you see. Officers from HM Revenues and Customs searched 27 properties around London and arrested 6 men and 1 woman in early morning raids. Those arrested are believed to be part of an organised crime group operating a network of companies trading large volumes of high-value carbon credits. Now, this is absolutely wonderful, isn't it? The whole thing's a scam, the whole thing's about money, and it's a whole system that the government was going to actually take £38 odd million in VAT. So they were going to put their hand in everybody's pocket, your pocket, and now, of course, the gangsters have got to the money first. And this is another bit of irony that came in. It is thought that the proceeds of this crime have then been used to finance lavish lifestyles and the purchase of prestige vehicles. Well, no wonder the government's upset. Somebody got there before them, didn't they?